Welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. And yes, we are on Run Tell That Too tonight. And for those of you who have followed me, you know why we are here. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. And while I'm on Run Tell That Too, as long as I desire to broadcast on this channel, because I do have other channels that I could go to, I'll be broadcasting as Unwind with Teddy. Maybe I'll put up Run Tell That Too as well. But right now, I got to keep that name out there, because whether my channels go completely down or not, Unwind with Teddy is a licensed trademark. It is. So I get to keep the trademark. And it's not about to expire. I don't think the last time I checked. No. And Run Tell That Too is trademarked also. Yeah. So I can still identify as Unwind with Teddy because it's a trademark. Yeah. So if I see someone using that trademark Unwind with Teddy as their channel name, I can go to YouTube under trademark infringement, and I can, make a complaint. You know what else is kind of interesting? Someone told me when they went to search for my channel, someone else's channel comes up. You mean like redirect it? You mean like take advantage of the fact that my channel is struck and I can't upload for some weeks? If my channel lasts for another week. So I'm hopeful, so I say weeks. But I've got to get through the first step. It's day by day, step by step. It is. Danielle, Spooked, your slip is showing. Analyze this at UNWINE with Teddy. To my moderators, Vicky Black, Baby Juju, welcome back. Welcome to maybe some of you who have never joined me on this channel, Run Tell That Too. Okay. As a matter of fact, I could just put that banner up like that, so you can know it's all one, long word. I put the words together like that. You can also email me right now at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. So I still get to keep, my email. I do have a website. I've been talking about it, under construction, and now I have a different host. So I guess it will be this fall, this year, that I actually, put some things up on my website. It's too is Unwind with Teddy. So it's Unwind with Teddy everywhere you go. It's Unwind with Teddy. All major social media is just, one word. But it is kind of interesting that someone else's channel, specifically someone else's channel, would come up. People don't think I know such things. I've known that for a while, even before now, because I saw the same thing happen the last time the channel was, um, let's just say, on hold for a period of time. Okay. We're live right now on Instagram, X, Twitch, Facebook, all of those channels, Unwine with Teddy, and here on YouTube as Run Tell That Too. Subscribe to our channel. We're not that far away from applying for, to be monetized on this channel. I said I was going to wait until I got to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And I haven't been over here, in some time. But now that I'm going to be over here, at least for a while, let's go ahead and push it right to 1,000 or beyond. We can do it. I think we're 96, maybe something like, let's just say we're less than 100 away. New subscribers. Yeah. Let's make that also one of our goals, because we can do that. Okay. Biggest bear hugs always to the mob. And I'm giving some folks time, to find out. There were a few people who were emailing me, DMing me. They didn't know that I had another channel, because some people are new. I've gotten some new subscribers here in the last several months. And I haven't been on Run Tell That Too during that time. All right. So let's do a bedtime story, or let's talk about why Danielle might be spooked. Okay. As a reminder, it's a countdown, 7 days. I hope that I can figure out a way, like I have in the past, to continue to have my Unwine with Teddy channel, my main channel. Worst case scenario, worst case is my channel will be terminated, because it's that much going on over there. Okay. There's kind of like a lot going through my mind, but I'm just going to take it one at a time. Fair use commentary, as always. This broadcast is for education, criticism, news reporting, and entertainment purposes only. There was no reason, by the way, to strike my videos. There was nothing on there that would be copyrighted. Nothing. So grab a glass of wine and join me. Okay. Let me know that the sound is okay. I can turn the music down just a little bit. And I did put up a new countdown. Okay, I'll explain it. Let's see. Let's put it up like this. Hang on. There we go. So the countdown, I said, is a rolling countdown. You see now it's 20 days, 21 hours, 44 minutes, 2 seconds. Well, what does that mean? As I said in the beginning, there's a period of time that remains right now. I showed my audience Kimmy Smith's, summons for Daniel Robertson. Yeah, we can still talk about it. It's a legal document. I don't need to show it at this moment, but I still will talk about it. Not as my central focus tonight, but I wanted to mention that because I have the countdown. So, when I spoke about it last night and showed you the summons, once Danielle Robertson is served by U.S. Marshals, she will have 21 days to respond. Yeah, she needs to respond to the plaintiff, Kimmy, for the complaint that's issued and the summons. Yeah. So she has to respond. So let's just say, Danielle put up a post and she said, well, it's 21 days and that period is over. It was for Kimmy. No, it is for you. It has never been for Kimmy. It's for you. So it's a rolling countdown. And I decided to, let's put it out 21 days and see right now inside of the 21 days if she'll be served by U.S. Marshal. You see, I gave a large span. And then once that happens and it comes back and it's entered into the record, entered in the history of documents, legal documents for this case, then we'll put up a new clock. But there's a clock that's ticking, really, on all of us. But this clock, this yellow clock, that's with the popcorn in the movie, that's when the real countdown will begin. Because we will know, everyone will know, Kimmy will know first, that it's actually been service issued, because she's going to have to, come back with that receipt and file it. Also, someone put a comment underneath the video that I did earlier this morning or afternoon, or when, I guess it was this morning into afternoon on this channel. And without reading it, it went something like, almost like they weren't trying to be rude or anything, but they just mentioned, Kimmy's address was shown. If you check with Kimmy's videos, she has already mentioned this, not since last night. She says she doesn't mind if anyone shows it. The records, the documents. Like Danielle has already put up her information. It's a public record. And she doesn't have a problem with it. So I just thought I'd mention it. Okay. Yeah. Because I don't think anybody plans to show up, you know, hopefully not protest outside of her home or, any of those revengers once Danielle is served. Because it's a federal case, it will be. Because when she's served, that's, will be the countdown. All right. So now that I've said enough on that, let me read a few of your comments and then I'm going to get into this malignant narcissist. Somebody else said that. I wonder who. Somebody else mentioned it today. All right, so we got Latoya, uh, Joanne, Eagle Soaring. Hi, Ethan. Says, Teddy, can't you get your own copyright music to put over all your videos? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So that she can play any of my videos without, fear of getting a copyright. She has videos up of mine now where I'm speaking. She's weak. Yeah. But that's a good idea, Ethan. Lovely 1 2.0 says, Teddy, can you get the case number from Kimmy so you can let the U.S. Marshals know she creates fraudulent documents and a professional at being anon? Well, I think at this point, the U.S. Marshals and that kind of contact is for Kimmy. I am an individual who has also been affected by this same person that Kimmy has filed a lawsuit against. Also, somebody else, let me see, did I answer that? So I'm not going to step ahead with what's going on in her case because I'm not I'm not a direct party in this. I haven't even been I would be considered like a third party, not a direct party. If it would come to that, I could become a direct party to the case. But for now, Kimmy's handling, all that legal stuff. But can I talk about it? Sure. There was someone saying, well, it's Kimmy's case. Why are you talking about it? Why did people talk about Cardi B's case and Unwind with Tasha K? They weren't even a party. They weren't even a third party. Why talk about any case? It's a legal case, and I have an interest in the case. And as such, I want to talk about it. One, because as I said, I have been affected by the person, whoever that individual is, that has been named in the lawsuit. So it's a legal matter. And I am just as interested in learning who this individual is, however that's going to come out. No, really. Whether I'm just going to say, from my point of view, whether or not, if this, summons and the complaint is served against this anonymous person, I'll say it again. Whether this individual is Danielle Elizabeth Allen, the Soul Cycle, others that people might think she is, for me, if she's exposed, that's a win. That'll be a big win in the column for Kimmy, one, and for others, such as myself. So my focus right now, because it's her case, and I'm an interested third party, likely third party. My focus is seeing and hoping that Danielle Robertson, gets served. Now, some people are saying, well, how is the U.S. Marshal going to know, where, how? I don't know. I don't know exactly. We saw that, the document that claimed the case had an address. We've talked about that location for the, Delaware Corporation headquarters or corporate headquarters there in Delaware as a registered agent. And that Danielle Robertson, the last I knew, she was using the services of that location, that business, as a receiving, site for different things for her, mail and other things, whatever she might use their services for. Okay. And it's also curious now that Danielle Robertson no longer really wants to put that name on a legal document. That's interesting too, because she put a different Danielle with a different last name on, one of her channel names. That's not her name. That's not the name that she put down with YouTube. She put Danielle Robertson, right? So why back away from that now, Danielle? It's Danielle Robertson. That's what's on the legal document. She's trying to backpedal. At least, filling out a document, because that serves as, it's evidence that she recognized that name as her legal name. And so what I think she's trying to do is no longer recognize that name as her legal name. Now, she will say, well, that's not my name. But she has said it is her legal name on paper. So she's trying to slowly back away. Yeah. She's trying to get rid of, documents that might support that. Conversations. That's what she's trying to do. Watch. I don't tell people where to go, to get their news. You can go where you want. But watch in the future how she embosses any of her videos or anything. Let's see if she continues to put Danny Robertson across certain pictures, anything, documents that she posts up. Maybe she will. I don't know. But I think she's trying to backpedal. That's what I've been told. I'd have to see it. But I can see it on the strikes from today. Yeah, I can. And if I'm not mistaken, that video that she's claiming where information was taken from, I don't think it was on her backup channel, if it were there at all. No, no. She doesn't own her words. She doesn't own any public records. She has said that herself. I have my right to give commentary, although it doesn't suit her. I think that picture that you see, this robot, cartoon, if it were, it really does define, I think, her state at this moment. I think she's spooked. Lovely One says, hello, mob family. Teddy. Yes, okay, so we've read that one. We've got Here for the Tea. Gia Papaya, welcome back. You found us. Sound is good. Thank you, Love Wins. Sound is good to you. Great. Let's see. Rare Groove is with us tonight. All right, so let's see. Joanne says, that was a scavenger who commented about that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So Joanne says Kimmy's wise not to go live because she has a legal case, especially when that gets served. So, strategically, it would, could benefit her to just let that, and let somebody else talk about it, like I'm talking about. And I'm just specifically talking about the details as they're being recorded. I'm not adding any information to the record. I'm giving commentary or my opinion, and I'm learning at the same time. Lovely One says, I'm reading. All right, so as you're typing it, I get it. So you're something about, you said, upon the authorities being able to reveal her real identity, a myriad of unsolved cyber crimes are going to be solved on and off YouTube. I think that's possible. for sure. Because she's done things on and off YouTube. She is. So, what's going on with me and my channel, independent of what the possibility is, that won't change that. If I don't have any channels on YouTube, I can still be reached. UNWINEWITHTEDDY@gmail.com. I can still be reached. It's Unwind with Teddy. You can look up the record. I can still be reached. Daniel Robertson has plastered my information many places. Yeah, I can still be reached. Mhm. Yeah. I haven't even been in anyone's bushes today at all. I just, once I was finished with my broadcast, I had so much that, oh my goodness, that I had to do. Yeah. And I've been, busy, you know, trying to take care of other things and to begin to deal with, how I'm going to respond to these strikes. Here for the tea. Are the content creators, you say, who have been affected by all these false strikes able to come together and file a class action lawsuit against YouTube? This is what's happening. Is ridiculous? It is. Like, there's so much happening from this one individual. If YouTube would, put it all together. I just wonder sometimes, have they monitored? Can they see? I know they can see, but pay attention to the amount of strikes that this one individual has issued in such a short period of time to multiple content creators with numbers north of, you know, dozens of strikes, some like Kimmy and myself north of 100. Now I'm north 200. I've lost count. I basically stopped counting. I just say 200 now. Yeah. It's like, can YouTube see the pattern and see how abusive this individual, or the abuse of copyright, YouTube copyright, is to their benefit? Because they are not filing copyright claims against me that are they're bogus. That's how they're bogus, fraudulent copyright claims. And she's doing this now. She's got another pathway to delay, and she's hoping that she can do this enough that my channel will go down. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I know she doesn't hold the future. Okay. Now we've got Cheryl Lynn or Lay, who says, you're not directly involved. I said that. I'm not directly involved. But you share similar concerns, just like the complainant. That's true. That is true. There are a number of individuals, while not directly involved, share similar concerns. Yeah. This is relevant to multiple individuals on this platform. Facts. Rare Groove. Kimmy has mentioned your name a few times regarding this case. I have not been in her chat during that time, but I do realize, and I've listened to a portion of a few of her videos. Yeah, yeah, she does. Cheryl says she operates, and this again is getting information out there. I said I'm going to talk about this malignant narcissist I am. She operates as doing business as Daniel Robertson, and that's all that matters. Her legal name is irrelevant to us. Kimmy has no issue with you discussing her case, says Cheryl, but she is concerned about certain personal details. I see. Not being redacted. Continue. They won't be. Okay. I'll make a point to do that. Yeah, when I clicked on the history record and that is up, I'll have to pull them down, redact them, and put them back up one by one. Um, let's see. Cheryl says, although Danny Robertson has already doxed this information out of respect, I agree. I I'm with you on that. Lovely One says she's frustrated. 2.0 says she's frustrated because she thought she could harass and intimidate you into silence. Well, that's what she is trying to do. It's fear, intimidation, control. So she's trying to make me fearful. She's trying to intimidate me. She's been doing that for a long time. And definitely control by silencing my voice or delaying, however, putting, information that is not available right now. Yeah, she's trying to erase, she's trying to erase any record on the YouTube that I've set. Yeah, she's erasing all kinds of things. Mhm. She doesn't want a person to be able to Google Danny Robertson, Danny Montana, and not see my videos come up somewhere talking about her, specifically talking about her, not just hashtag like she thinks. All my videos aren't hashtag. I went through my videos. Mhm. And when I'm talking about her, she will be hashtagged. But she doesn't want that association. Oh, well, I can't tell anybody else who's talking about me what they gonna do. That's up to them. I can't control people. D for Danielle, yes, she's trying to raise you. You're not. This is nothing for you right now. You're coming back. I absolutely hope so. Thanks everyone for joining. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. Right, Teddy, that should be a red flag for YouTube She is like a virtual terrorist. Yeah. We have 94 to be subscribed to 1,000. If you're out there and you'd like to subscribe to this channel, do so. And then hit, you know, the notification bell so you don't miss out. And so for now, I'll be here on this, my second channel. Yeah. Her private, anonymous self seems a conflict, but she's really ruthless because she projects it. She talks about characters that are like that she admires. She's an expert, and I've said it. She plays on the emotions of others, fear, confusion, just to get what she wants. She knows how to push people's buttons, those that allow it. And she is an agent of chaos in a very calculated way. She said she's what, 3, 4 steps ahead? She sees herself, she's superior to others. She believes that rules just simply don't apply to her. And if someone challenges her, just like I've done, she views it as a direct threat to her fragile sense of self. If she didn't, she wouldn't react in such a way. If she were that powerful, she would have no need. I mean, if she was really secure, she wouldn't have any need to have this sense of feeling like I pose any direct threat to her channel or my presence or what I'm saying. She's always listening. Again, I really don't think she genuinely can feel compassion or remorse. That's the malignant narcissist. Whether a person suffers or not is totally irrelevant, or worse. I really think that. You know, she used a term and she called me paranoid, schizophrenic. Yeah, that's how she tried to describe. No, that's projection. She's the one up all night, checking everyone's channels and probably has multiple screens. Who mentioned that last night? I think that it must have been something in that conversation. Yeah, I don't know. Made her want to strike out. It's always malicious. It's part of her strategy. It really is. She enjoys, and others like her, malignant narcissists. Others like her enjoy seeing people squirm. Oh, really? Cheryl said she broke one of her monitors, so that would mean at least two in proximity. Hmm. Well, knowing, as I mentioned, She's a huge fan of horror. Yeah. And she is huge on having access to information and databases. So maybe, all these monitors and screens that she has. I don't know if you remember, I put up a picture some time ago of a video that Black Rabbit created. And it was some time ago, but and it was deleted, but it was a post of this Anon. And would be a post of a person, a picture of this anonymous person sitting in front of multiple monitors. Does anyone remember me showing uh, Black Rabbit's one of her videos? Yeah, she's been given signals out too. Yeah, she wanted to be, and guess that didn't work out. I think she's obsessed with my channel. That's my opinion. Because she attacks my channel. She's attacked it multiple times while I'm live, while I'm not live. It's a big part of, I think, her need to feel powerful. Because she can attack my channel, smaller. And as it was growing, even when it was this quote unquote flop and nobody comes here, and she keeps putting that out, 5 people watch. She is obsessed with my channel. In a kind of way that she's just got to be able to dominate and control it. Whether it's on or off. I've been a target. I have been. That's not saying, oh, look at me, I'm a victim. No, it's a reality. It's not some myth. Here we are today. I really think she has to perceive me as some type of, threat in her mind. She has to. My online presence, although I'm not, and she says this small child. Or maybe she's, let's say, okay, she doesn't feel a threat. Maybe she's envious of my success. Or envious of something about me on my channel. Whether one person is listening or not, there's something. Maybe in her mind, if she can bring me down, and that's exactly what she's trying to do, it will, what's the word? Reaffirm her superiority. Yeah, that's it. If she can push me down, it makes her feel bigger. She's superior. She is actually doing to a lot of people. She is using YouTube's reporting system as a weapon. She is issuing strikes against my videos, issuing strikes against other people's videos. She is using YouTube's reporting system. She's abusing the system. And she's fully aware. But she says she's not going to be stopped or caught. So here is why. Why wouldn't I be interested in her being served for, you know, for complaints of things that are done to another individual that are quite much the same? Why wouldn't I? I think she's a malignant narcissist. No, I mean, really. I've become her personal vendetta. She said it. And the very idea that I could continue to succeed, she just can't see that. She can't fathom it. She can't tolerate it. That's the only way to describe it. So then she continues to do this round and round and round, and it's for some people, for some people like her, even when little or no attention has been paid to her, there was a period of time she's still doing things. She didn't get rid of those images. She's still doing things. She didn't get rid of those other outside platforms and posts. She's still doing things. She was still going after me in January, February, March, April, May. We're talking about this year. It's her personal vendetta. And by me being here, it reminds her that she can't control me. So it just, you know, it eats at her, and she's got to keep repeating this. Yeah. There's nothing, I'm not going to blame myself. I can't even rationalize that I deserve this. You know, like some people say, maybe I deserve, that hasn't crossed my mind at all. I don't deserve this, but it's happening, but I don't deserve this. The only answer, the only answer to this for me that will take this to the next level and remove all of it, to me, there's only one way. She needs her identity, she needs to be exposed and brought to justice. I cannot see this ending until that happens. Old school says you're thinking that she may have gotten angry because I posted the docket of that other case. The other case? You mean that? You mean what was filed before? Is that what you're talking about? No. Let's see. We've got someone called Message. Says, I've been watching and no, you don't deserve that. And no one does. No one else. No. There's nothing she can say to justify what has taken place. Not one thing. She can try to convince others, and she does that. She tries to paint a narrative so that people see me and others that they deserve the way that she behaves toward them. So it takes the accountability off of her and puts it on to the person who she's targeting. It's always for her redirecting it. Always. Wow, I haven't seen Jinx in a while. We got Jinx 220 says, I'm listening while driving. All right. We're right at an hour and 9 minutes. It's 11:12. I won't be on much longer, tonight. Gotta get some rest and gotta get ready for tomorrow on some things that I have to uh, take care of and address. Yeah. I stayed up way past the time I had planned to. So, yeah. But I wanted to, say a few more things about that. I think Danielle is spooked because her slip is showing. Yeah. Analogy, something. Something is peeking out that I can see. Yeah. It's showing. It's showing her lack of discipline and control. Because when Danielle's not in control, she's out of control. When a malignant narcissist isn't in control, they are out of control. It's always about control, but for the malignant narcissist, there's other qualities that they exhibit. A malignant narcissist thrives, I think, on escalating conflict. She sees me standing firm despite her efforts, despite her tactics. So she needs to keep ratcheting it up, intensifying it. She has resorted to smear campaigns, really, spreading rumors, even involving others in her attacks against me. That's how it's escalated this year. She's become more calculated, more false claims, more harassment. And she continues to try to drive, and she's been successful sometimes at driving a wedge between myself and the YouTube community around me and close to me, right here in my, channel with my subscribers. Her ultimate goal is to break me down and watch me struggle. She thinks she can, take my peace of mind. So it's really, when I look at it or think about it, it's less about the strikes, although they are a means to an end. It's less about the strikes themselves, but it's more about her need to feel that she's got the upper hand. She even posted a little note, enjoying my vacation or something. Someone sent it to me. She's referring to, YouTube gives you time. Not that you want it. Mm-mm. But so many strikes and they won't let you upload videos. And in this case, my channel is in jeopardy of being terminated. So I have to deal with that. I have to deal with the possible reality. I have to prepare myself for that. And unfortunately, reasoning, I can't reason with this malignant narcissist, is futile. It was futile. It was futile. I realize more and more now. When I tried to reason with Danielle, those DMs, she had already set into motion the biggest smear campaign against me. I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't even know seeds were being planted. There's just something more to this. Her actions, come on. Her actions it seems to be driven by her obsession with me and my success, step by step. She's watching, she's looking at the views, she was looking at my numbers, she was posting things. And if my growth didn't mean to her anything to her, she wouldn't have been talking about it and trying to make people think that it was me purchasing bots, not once. It's all about her trying to make me seem smaller so that she can appear to be larger. Yeah. She can't handle it. She just can't. She can't handle anyone that says they're not going to be controlled by her. A man without self-control is like a city without walls. She said she has no limits. That means she has no control over herself. Yes, love wind, it's her pattern, it's her MO. Cheryl says you are being drawn into her smear campaign, effectively triangulating you against the YouTube community. She's been doing this for some time. Yes, I'm well aware, not of everything, not even very little of it, but I've seen the evidence of, just it's kind of like a gang mentality, you know, and you want to be on the winning side, and I think it just demonstrates, there's a lot of people here on this platform they're really afraid of Danielle because they don't want her to come down on them. Maybe they've got some secrets they don't want to expose. I don't know. So they just make like they agree with her so that she doesn't put them on her radar. I've been on her radar for a long time. Oh, Cheryl says she's currently trying to smear you, which is honestly hilarious because I couldn't care less what YouTube thinks of me. I don't think you're Blaine. I don't, what evidence I have of that, I just don't think you're Blaine. Blaine Greenwich still has up a Twitter with my name up on it. Is that you, Cheryl? I don't think so. Now, I've been fooled, but I just. Blaine is always watching too. People on this channel. Right is right and wrong is wrong, period. I agree. That's exactly what is going let's see, is gang mentality. She's not working alone. Some of the most treacherous uh, folks are working right alongside of her. Who is Blaine? Um, she's another mysterious person. People talk about her like yeah. I don't even know when did Blaine come in the picture. She's been around for a long time. Maybe she's a figment of people's imagination too, but I don't think so. You don't know her references. She calls Blaine a super troll, an agent of chaos. It's kind of like they have this push and pull relationship. If you follow anything between Blaine and Danielle, hmm early on supports her 1 minute, and it's a love hate relationship. I don't know what it is, but it's late and it's 11:24. So I'm gonna go ahead and check my email. Then I'm gonna say goodbye. You can, yes, you can email me right now. I haven't checked my email, but you can. Huh. I have no idea how many accounts she has. Yeah, troll accounts, but she has many. All right, let me check my email and I'll be right back. Hang on, let's cut this music real quick because I was reading my email. And apparently, so people, I'll just say allegedly, there must be someone or others out there trying to stir the pot. And between myself and Kimmy, I don't have anything against Kimmy. If that's being alleged, if that's out there, uh, I can, go over to Kimmy's chat and we can clear that up. Um, that can be cleared up real quick because if she's been misinformed about anything, about Daniel has never taken me to small claims. There's a CCB that has to do with copyright. And she's doing that over and over and over again. So that's not something that's new. Maybe others aren't aware of it. I've spoken about it. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of reading some of these emails, and yeah, it's late. So I don't know what's being said or what's going on. But I wanted to verbalize it so people can know, like right now, like in real time, like I'm rooting for Kimmy success. Why wouldn't I? So anyone who is feeling her chat or her mind, or sending her, I don't know what they're doing, but I want to be clear, no matter what Kimmy is saying about the situation. Do you see how I'm not going to allow that and I haven't even spoken with her about this now, uh, for putting up the post from last night, and I showed that address for that. I did that, and it won't happen again. All right. But everything else, yeah. I have no angle against Kimmy. I don't. I don't care what people are trying to start. Yeah. I'm Team Kimmy. When it comes to this lawsuit, let us be clear. Let us make no mistakes. So you're hearing me, so I'm articulating it, and I'm putting it on my channel right now and saying it clear. I'm not in cahoots with Danielle Robertson. Neither will I ever be. I want her exposed, and I want to be there when it happens. And I'm not going to do anything to stand in the way of that. Not at all. Mhm. Uh-uh. So there are people strategically, again, this is part of the whole tactic. I didn't even know this might be happening, but I've said it tonight. The aim is to divide. Danielle herself answers her own post. Did y'all know that? She has put a post, and then you'll see a troll account under it. It's her. Okay? It's her. So, yeah, let us make no mistake. Earlier tonight, we reviewed a copyright claim on Kimmy's channel. I don't know. I wasn't watching. Yeah. Yeah, that redaction, I've said it won't. That address, when it came up, it actually kind of caught me off. Did you see how quickly I tried to roll past it, but it didn't work. Um, yeah. So for that, for Kimmy, that it happened and it shouldn't have happened, and I'm sorry that it did. Okay. You see how easy that is for me. You see how easy that is for me. I'm not. Uh, you know, I'm not a spiteful, hateful person. I'm not. Yeah. I want to see Danielle brought to justice. And I empathize with Kimmy for what she's gone through because I have experienced this same individual and anyone else who she has tormented. Why wouldn't I want her? So, Danielle, if that's what she's trying to do, that's her tactic. Okay. I don't think I need to say any more on that. Unless it's, directly to Kimmy. All right. So, for those of you who are over there on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, X, thanks for hanging out with me over here on a Run Tell That Too. It is Unwind with Teddy everywhere you look for me on social media. Its email is the same, unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. I okay. Some of these emails, like last night. I also did someone put? I'm getting word that a person who purported that I were harassing them and tried to put a fake PPO on me. Are they over there doing something? I don't know. I haven't checked. I don't know. Sometimes people put stuff up, but I'm gonna stay focused. All right. That'll do it for me. Let's see. Please don't let anyone turn you against Kimmy. We all are on the same team and should stay focused on our goal. The goal is standing united against DR. The goal is to also unmask her, bring her to justice, find out who this individual is so that we can all get some reprieve from this. Because it will end once she is unmasked, and once all of this comes together, she will not prevail. All right. That will do it for me. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. Keep your bear phones on. Look at the the posts I'll be posting here and still on Unwind with Teddy on the community wall. And whether or not I am in the bushes or whatever, I'm not in bushes. I've just got a lot to do. I may, take a look at Kimmy's video or whatever. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Finally don't get no fuss. Finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the morning. Stay in the morning with me. You moment. You moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a ride, haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while. Let the flame blur out for a while. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. I know you're hiding behind that pretty brown face. I see you climbing. Been trying to find your way. Let's see you smiling. Since we were stuck in LA, babe, come jump the rooftop and come watch the skyline with me.